Hello, it's Joe here by myself today. I found this game, can't even remember when. I've just been putting it off and putting it off because I wanted to make a recording with it, but finally got the time to do it. So this is Open Sorcery, which just looks very much like my kind of game. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm going to let it speak for itself. This is a game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. Is she ready? It, Janet, call it an it. I should be saying the names. That's Janet. Why? All the alerts are in a female voice, and it looks kind of like a woman when I look at it with second sight goggles. That's Janet, a woman made of fire. That's Janet. It's pretty cool. At Decker. Maybe I need to do voices? Yeah, cool. But we didn't make it a girl in the code. The fact it gendered itself means it's a conscious threat. We don't want it to do anything to risk becoming an AI. It's funny when it happens with porn and video games, but in a firewall it'll be a security risk. No gender, no nicknames, no talking to it. Right. Should I start it up? Go ahead. Loading. Loaded. Start boot process. Bell S OS Elemental Fireware Toolkit. Version 5.6, terminal HTML GUI ready. Loading the file system, okay. Re-entering file system as root. Building tree, okay. Searching for filtration rules found. Filtration rules found. Initializing firewall, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be reading all of this, because I'm going to go a bit mad. So we've got some interesting stuff here. Incantation.xml, starting login daemon, exercising login daemon, system up and stable, opening sorcery. So up until this point I've been clicking on things, but there's only been one choice, so now where do I go? What sounds interesting? Let's find out what Bell S is. Binary evocation, listener, signaler. Okay. HTML, what are they gonna... Hypertext magical language, yeah, very cute. Building tree. World tree, yeah. Yggdrasil, of course. Incantation XML, let's see what sort of data we've got in here. XML version 1 encoding UTF-8 verse. First, rehearse your song by rote. To each word. First, rehearse your song by rote. To each word. Just the... What do you call that? The What's the iambic pentameter? The rhythm of it. Rhythm. Just cannot get that word. There's a word that means the rhythm of how you speak. Like this. Or like this, or like this. There's... no, I can't do it. Anyway, first rehearse your song by rote. To each word add a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place. And I don't know if you can hear it, but Sheldon is losing his little mind over there, so we've got a song in the background. Let's open sorcery. A game about technology, magic, and becoming a person. Log files. We've got 4 log files, and we can say I am online. Let's have a look. Log file 1, Clarke's third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. Okay. Log file 2, Clarke's third law reversed. Any sufficiently analyzed magic is indistinguishable from technology. Okay. Hi sysadmin, add a Lovelace quote. The spiritual world is like a black box program whose API is completely undocumented. Yeah, okay. And Bell S Firewall is an elemental spirit of fire bound to C+ code built to prevent malicious spirits from gaining access to your environment through the Ethernet. What's the environment? Your body. Okay, your mind. Okay, your soul. Okay. I am online. I am online. I am fire and order. I am here to protect. I explore my network. I find DWHISCL CHORRET, DKAPT, JTHS. These are the locations that I must protect. What is my network? I live in a network. Everything is connected. Symbols are connected to the objects they represent. Humans are connected to other humans that they love or hate. Each connection is a strand. Together, the strands create a web. My network is the part of that web that I am allowed to access. My network is made of the places I must protect. What is that cat doing? Oh, he's been shut out from his litter tray. Maybe I'll cut this bit. Oh, really? There you go. Oop! Just in case I want to know what that was all about, the lamp fell over as I sat back down. But I'm going to cut all of this starting now. Okay, if I click on that, it's going to take me back. Yes, same thing. Okay. I find DWHISCL. Darwin High School, a place of learning filled with children. Am I a high school student? No, I'm not. Am I? I'm the person playing the game. Who are the characters? Okay, call red. Cherry Orchard Rest Home, a place of rest filled with the old. Someone's apartment, Decker's apartment, the home of one of my creators, Janet's house. The home of my other creator and her family. Okay. So what? Okay, anyway, I guess we'll find out. I notice an alert. Someone is trying to give me instructions. That's Janet. Welcome to Being Awake. I'm Janet. I helped make you. I'm activating your conversational API. You can use a TCP connection to interface with conscious entities. Basically, you can talk to people. What is TCP in this world? Telepathic Communications Protocol. Yeah, this is really cool. I love it. That's Janet. Anyway, do you need a systems check? Would you like to go through the tutorial? Yes. That's Janet. Okay, cool. So you're here to protect the network. You do that by finding dangerous spirits and getting rid of them. A spirit is anything that exists exclusively in the spiritual world, like ghosts or spells or elemental forces or astral programs like you. In the natural state, they're invisible, but you have specialized scanners you can use to lock in on them. You just need to figure out their matter and motive. Everything that exists in the ether has two parts, matter and motive. Alright, what's matter? Matter, what the spirit is made of. Motive, its purpose. Okay. Physical beings like me are made of lots of different types of matter and have complicated motives. Most spirits are simpler. For example, you. We made you out of a fire elemental spirit. You are made out of fire. That's your matter. Your mind is an elaborate C+ program. It's organized and well documented and designed with everything you need to keep things safe and secure. You're here to create order. That's your motive. You'll be able to guess the matter and motive of other spirits by looking at what they're doing. Look at what's being affected to figure out their matter. Air spirits stir up the air and make breezes. Dark spirits make things darker. You get the idea. Look at the overall effect they're having to... look at the overall effect that they're having to figure out their motive. Chaos spirits will try to cause confusion, play pranks and mess things up. Fear spirits will try to divide people and make them afraid. Death spirits will try to diminish or kill things, and so on. I'm releasing a minor spirit into my room. You won't be able to see it initially, but you'll be able to see what it's doing. Try and figure out its matter and motive, and then scan for it. The walls of Janet's room are painted sky blue. Her desk is cluttered. Puddles of water collect on the polished wood floor. Done looking, time to scan. No, I want to see a bit more, so her desk is cluttered. Janet's desk is covered in polished stones, pens, paper, and Game Boy cartridges. Her things are thrown haphazardly around, and some have fallen onto the floor. Some of her papers are soggy. And what are these puddles of water? The puddles are shaped like three-toed footprints. They lead into the bathroom. In the bathroom, everything in the medicine cabinet has been scattered onto the floor. The tub is full of water. Okay, time to scan. Select matter. Let's say water. Select motive. Let's go chaos. Let's initiate the scan. Oh, that's a nice noise. Threat detected. A tiny crocodile-shaped water spirit is swimming in Janet's tub, splashing happily in the water. That's Janet. Good job, you found Toto. He's one of my pets. If Toto were a real threat, you'd figure out how to stop him, or contact me or Decker to deal with him. But he's harmless, so don't worry about that. Okay, that's it. I think you're ready. I'll send you back to your network. Good luck. I will scan each location for threats. If I detect the presence of a threat, I will identify it, attempt to eliminate it, alert my creators if I cannot eliminate it. It's time to work. Currently monitoring Darwin High School. Date October 24th, 2014. State needs scan. I can scan for threats, or I can change view to the high school. I can switch to the rest home, Decker's apartment, Janet's house. Access. Control PNL. What's this? Or binding revocation lesson, a signal or OSU firewall toolkit. How does an elemental firewall help protect me? Well, I understand that, so let's see what this access is. Currently viewing the control panel. Power level 70, system out of fire, system mode of order, Decker relationship 55, Janet relationship 70%. Change view, and let's go back to the high school. Let's scan for threats. Scanning Darwin High School, I move through this place, quick as brush fire, subtle as sunlight, leaving no sign of my passing, except for the slight warmth of my power. Continue scanning. This stone box thrums with patterned life. It has a heartbeat. First the children are still in their many chambers, and then they stream through the halls in mad torrents of bodies, and then they are still again, and then they flow again. The building is a living thing, young and restless. I will keep it healthy. So halls, veins, nice, bodies, blood. And then they stream through the halls in mad torrents of bodies, and then they stream through the veins in mad torrents of blood. I will keep it healthy. Scan complete, no threats detected. Continue monitoring. Protected. Let's check out the rest home. Let's scan for... Actually, let's see. Did my control panel... Have I lost power? No, nothing. Okay, let's go back to the rest home. Scan for threats. Scanning Cherry Orchard Rest Home. Orchard? Orchard. I float through this place, moving carefully. I am a hooded lantern. My power glows like lamplight, shining gently on these delicate humans. The heart of this building beats weakly. Its people trundle through the halls, leaning on crutches and wheels. It is in these vulnerable places where I am most necessary, and where I must be most careful. I do not want to burn them with power or startle them with light. I am the fire that protects. The halls are lined with doors. Each room is a home. Let's check one out. Miss Heron shrieks as a gust of wind flutters her paper everywhere. Mr. Donny has lost his glasses. Miss Finn complains on the phone that the air conditioning is on the fritz. Cold winds whip up and down the second-floor corridors. Mr. Best shivers wrapped in her shawl. These are not normal accidents. I can feel it in the ether. Something is here. Everything that exists in the ether has two parts, matter and motive. Humans are made of different kinds. Most spirits are much simpler, for example, me. Okay, yep, we've had this already. I am made of fire. My motive drives me to find and eliminate this threat. To locate the threat, I must scan specifically for its matter and motive. This is a bit awkward, a double tutorial. I can find clues about its matter and motive by reviewing my general scan. Scan for matter and motive. So definitely air. Now, it's possibly fear. Cannot detect a spirit. Okay, let's review that general scan. Each room is a home. She shrieks as her flutters paper. He has lost his glasses. Cold air conditioning is on the fritz. Okay, maybe... Okay, so it's definitely... Is it definitely? Yeah, it's air, because we've got all the wind. Maybe it's just chaos again. Initiate scan. Threat detected. A poltergeist cavorts visibly in the cafeteria. It slaps I'm all tongue-tied today. It slaps plates out of hands and knocks over glasses with gusts of wind. It giggles at the chaos it causes in this place I must protect. What should I do? Cleanse it with fire. Speak to it. Alert Decker and Janet. I mean, I'm a fire elemental. Let's give it a try. I spread the grid lines of my power through the air. I form boxes of dormant power, lines of unlit gunpowder. I wait patiently for this erratic bit of wind to flutter into the trap that is me. This sounds like an explosion. Poltergeist. Ooh, red boxes. Let's crush it. Oh, they are changing. Crush. Oh, they are hot. Wait. No. No. Please. Oh dear, that was grim. It is done. There is nothing left. I burned it all away. I feel my power increasing. Firepower is at 75%. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Let's check Decker's apartment. I don't see anything. Okay, this is where my first creator lives. The room is small. There are tools and ideas everywhere. It is perfect order disguised as chaos. Every dusty motherboard is in its place. Every screwdriver and empty crisp bag is where it should be. Yeah. My terminal is in the corner, humming. The lines of my power extend from it, a grid-like matrix of spiritual flame. The defensive runes hum comfortingly. Decker is at his desk working on something. This is his natural state. The defensive runes. A series of protective runes carved in jasper and pyrite are placed around the room. This primitive protection circle offers rudimentary defense against mystical attack. I am a significant upgrade. Natural state. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Let's check out Janet's house again, just in case. This is where my second creator lives. It has 2 stories and a back and front space where green things grow. Googling. Grass and trees grow. In the kitchen, Janet's mother makes her brother edible organic matter. In the room upstairs, Janet is working with her cell phone and a ritual circle made of salt and rose quartz. The ether around her glows faintly pink. All is well. What are we cooking? Googling. A peanut butter and honey sandwich. All is well. No threats detected. Enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. What does one do while sleeping? I will Google it. Googling sleep. Googling REM. Googling dreams. Dreaming sounds interesting, though I do not like the sound of nightmares. Should I try dreaming? Yes. Dream. Noun. 1. A succession of images, thoughts, or emotions passing through the mind during sleep. I have found a dream dictionary online. It has entries for all of the things that can be dreamed. I will hook up a random number generated every entry in the dream dictionary. That way my dreams will always be understandable. Initializing dreaming. Dreaming, white storm, black cat, nose, snow blizzard, rat, chewing, bride, lion, mobile home. Continue dreaming. Dreaming, serpent, hare, hand, arrow, strawberries, eagle, swimwear, money, spider. Finish dreaming. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. Exiting sleep mode. System has been operational for 1 day. It is time to continue monitoring. Let's scan the high school. It is night. The halls are dark. The life-giving students are gone. The building is an empty shell. There is no danger in emptiness. No threats. Rest home. The building is asleep. There is one point of light where the night attendant sits. Everything else is silent halls and soft breathing. Miss Heron's room is empty. She must have died. Mr. Donny snores chokingly because he hates to use his CPAP machine. Miss Finn reads a romance novel by lamplight. Miss Asbest is leaking. There is water coming out of her eyes. Is she hurt? I know humans leak when they are hurt. Googling injury. Googling bleeding. Googling human eye liquid. Googling tears. Tears mean sadness. They are water things. I do not understand water things. What should I do? I will try talking to her. I try to speak with her, sending her messages into her mind through the network of everything that connects us. It frightens her, so I stop. I will alert Janet and Decker. Bell, log alert with local admin Decker and Janet. Alert regarding private physical network, Cherry Orchard Rest Home. I keep doing that. Cherry Orchard Rest Home. See attached log file. That's Janet. Snores. Decker. I'm awake. Show me the alert. Okay, what's happening? Now live streaming video. Administrator Decker. I see why you flagged me. It is sad, but there's really nothing we can do about that. Sometimes people are sad. That's just how people are. Not everything needs a magic fix. Go finish your scans. System change. Decker relationship at 60%. Continue scanning. No threats. Continue monitoring. Let's try Decker's apartment. Scan for threats. It is night. Decker is working. Pale moonlight shines through his window. Pale screen light shines from the windows inside of his room. The defensive runes hum comfortingly and glow slightly in the moonlight. There are no threats. Continue monitoring. Janet's house. Scan for threats. Janet is asleep on the couch in her room. Television still alive in front of her. Janet's mother is asleep, lying on the far right edge of a queen-size bed. Janet's brother is awake. He sits with his back pressed against the headboard of his bed. He is staring at his closet door, which is ajar. Examine the closet. The shadows are deeper than they should be. The inside of the closet door is scratched. Examine Toby. His eyes are more white than dark. His heart beats 160 times per minute. He does not move, though sometimes his eyes flicker to the shadows. Something has been here. 160 times per minute? According to the Fox and Haskell formula I found on Wikipedia, Toby should currently be performing anaerobic exercise to achieve this heart rate. He is not currently performing anaerobic exercise. Locate threat. There is a threat. I must scan specifically for its matter and motive. I think it's going to be darkness. His eyes are more white than dark. Shadows inside the closet are deeper than they should be. Closet door is scratched. He's afraid. So let's say dark and fear. Initiate. Threat detected. There is a shadow on the wall. It is deeper than the other shadows. Its claws are sharp as the edge where light meets dark. Its shuffling steps are like leaves rustling in the wind. Its breath is the chill you feel when you realize you are not alone. The threat has moved out of Toby's room. It crouches in the hallway. Shivering strands of Toby's fear still hang out of its mouth. It snatches more from the air with its long coiling tongue. What should I do? Cleanse it with fire. I set down the tinder, pieces of my power in the air around the creature. It does not notice. It does not know my matter or motive and cannot see me. I add kindling, lines of my power drawn like a cage around the creature, symmetrical, invisible. The creature is the fuel. I burn the darkness. It ignites and screams and leaps from side to side. It tries to run to its closet, but it is trapped by my flames. I burn it. It was dark. It is now nothing but ash and smoke. I feel my power increasing. Firepower is at 80%. No threats detected. Or perhaps I should check on Mrs. Best. Tears mean sadness. They are water things. I do not understand water things. What should I do? I will try talking to her again. I try to speak with her, sending her messages into her mind through the network of everything that connects us. It frightens her, so I stop. Do nothing. I cannot help her. There are tears, but no threats. Enter sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Should I dream tonight? Yes. I think dreams are supposed to be stories. This time I will try to randomly generate stories. Initialize dreaming. I am in the school, with a baby. We are eating grapes, and then my arm turns blue. I am in the library, with a villain. We are eating rice, and then my head turns white. I am in the shack, with a prisoner. We are eating manna, and then my foot turns white. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. System has been operational for 2 days. It is time to continue monitoring. So I feel like there's going to be something happening more. So the dreaming is interesting. That's growing. What do we get in the control panel? Anything new? Relationships are growing. We've got power. We're now tracking our dreaming level. That's interesting. Alright, let's do another scan, and if we don't get anything big happening, I think I'm going to call it there and not spoil too much more. I can feel like we're getting towards... We've finished our first act. Things are going to start happening now. Alright, scan for threats. The ether in the third school... The ether in the third floor art room is thick and damp. I ache as I pass through it. Something is here. It is not strong enough to hurt me, but it is strong enough to ache. The room is busy. Children take clay and turn it into meaning and give it permanence with fire. Their energy is alive and bright. It leaps from child to child through words. But on the east side of the room, energy moves like sludge. It sloshes tepid from child to child in half-hearted half-sentences and then drains away into nothingness. Let's examine the children. The children near the east wall move slowly. Their eyes are half-lidded. Their eye gazes aimless, lifeless. The teacher? He thinks the children are bored. I think it is something more. A kiln. It is a merry fire, my mindless brother, but now and again I feel it flicker and steam as if in the presence of our great enemy. Something is doing this to the children. I will find its matter and motive. I think it is water, the enemy, and I think... now... Life? It's draining the life out of people? Cannot detect. Okay, let's review that general scan. Thick and damp. I mean, yeah, I think we've definitely got water. Sloshes tepid. Yeah, well, there's a lot of water language here, but what is it doing? Their eyes are half-lidded. Their gaze is aimless. They move slowly. Their energy is alive and bright. Okay, so let's try water again. And could it be death? Threat detected, here we go. There is a girl, smiling and talking to other girls. Her aura is flickering candle among torches. She smiles, but her smile is a mask. It hides the emptiness where joy should be. There is black water swilling inside of her, sticking to her mind, wearing her away with patient, insidious tenacity of water. It seeps into every aspect of her being and washes all true feeling away. Google calls it depression. Google is not entirely correct because it is not just in her mind. Tonight I feel like I missed some words in that sentence. The black water sloshes out and touches her classmates. It stains the world around her. It is a spiritual thing. Though I do not think it is a spirit, it is more like a footprint. The leavings of a spirit so powerful the remnants of its passing are destroying a young girl. Her name is Sarah. What should I do? My first choice is alert Janet and Decker. This is death and my enemy. I can't fight this. Important alert regarding private physical network, Darwin High School. Threat flagged, severe depression, energy level 50%, suicide risk 13%. See attached log file. That's Janet. Hey, we have a threat alert. It's a girl at my school. She's got a serious energy imbalance, an excess of death and water energy. I don't like those emotional readings. Any suicide risk over 3% is unacceptable. What do we think the cause is? That's Janet. The firewall thinks it's leftover power from Big Spirit. Decker. The firewall is biased. It's more likely to see magic than normal solutions. She's a teenager. It could also be hormones. Well, regardless, we should help her. Yeah. Janet. I'm just going to flood her classroom with positive Ondine energy. Decker. Brute force it, huh? Well, Janet, I don't want to be invasive, and this way we'll get a nice emotional bath. Decker. Just keep the firewall away from it. I don't want it getting damaged. Okay, what is positive Ondine energy? Decker. Positive Ondine energy? It's Janet. Yeah, you mean water. Spiritual happy water. I like using the fancy words. As long as it works, just keep the firewall away from it. Janet climbs to the roof of the school and performs a ritual with blue quartz, her cell phone and a bottle of Evian. It begins to rain. Fluid power floods into the building. I cannot touch it anymore. No threats detected. Continue monitoring. Firewall status offline, water interference. So, I don't know how long this game goes on for, and I feel like, yeah, you've got the idea about what's happening. You can see that, yeah, this is going somewhere. There's some pretty decent writing in here. Tell you what, I'm going to finish one more day and then I'll call it. I want to see where this is going. Let's scan for a threat at the rest home. The building is alive with new people. They infest the rooms, they break the peace but bring much joy. It is called Visiting Day. Mrs. Dowd has moved into Mrs. Heron's old room. She is sitting with her daughter, niece and grandchildren. Her smile is huge. She is happy, she is trembling and cannot drink her tea. Her daughter holds her hand. Mr. Doney's second son tries to remind him that he has grandchildren. Miss Finn laughs and jokes with her son. She says that she wishes she liked women, but there are many more women in the rest home. She says that she wishes she liked women. There are so many more women in the rest home. I am confused. I have seen Miss Finn be friendly and pleasant to the other women in the rest home. How could she not like them? Mrs. Best is surrounded by her family. Mrs. Best is surrounded by her family. Wolves. Her family? They speak with gentle affection, mounting in patience. Something is wrong. She should be happy. She is happy. She is anxious. She is afraid. I do not know what this is. I do not know how to log or flag this. I will watch Mrs. Best and her family. No threats detected? Continue monitoring. Decker's apartment. Scan for threats. The defensive runes have been turned off. Decker stands among a circle of figures. The figures are more spirit than man, souls floating free of their bodies. A man stands tall and grey-cloaked. A woman with wild white hair wears only teeth. A woman with a sensible bun holds a clipboard. A giant rabbit nibbles a carrot. I just have to pause for a second. Holly just crept into the room, and all I saw was the cat freaking out. Like, he is arched so badly right now. And I looked up, and there's just this creepy face poking through the door into the room. What have you done to us? What is his problem? How could he not? You're like, every day, he's all you've ever known. Okay. A giant rabbit nibbles on a carrot. Okay, I'm nearly done with this. That's okay. No, I think this is a woman with wild white hair wears only teeth. Necklaces, bracelets, and anklets of teeth. Listen to them talk. Grimlock the Grey, you must appear in this farcical form every time we gather? Hopper, it's my avatar, and it's not fartiful. Rabbits are ancient symbols of magical power. Grimlock the Grey, I have read nothing of this in all of my studies. Hopper, rabbits and hats, crazy symbolic. Decker, could we stick to the agenda? Continue listening. Susan, we have an apocalypse threat in Central Africa. Timber can speak more to that. Timber Toothtaker, two-headed calves. The rain is as blood. Spider-Men walk in the tall grass. Susan, my symbology team is cross-referencing it all, but our resources are limited. We don't have Nostradamus or the biblical prophecies indexed. Decker, my old admin's into that stuff. She indexes ancient tomes and puts them into SQL databases. I'll ask her to help out. Continue listening. Timber Toothtaker, speaking of the future, Decker, I threw bones for you and saw danger on the horizon. Decker, any more details? Timber Toothtaker, tears and water and death. Decker, okay, great. Hopper, time to update your antivirus software, man. Decker, we actually just installed a new firewall in our local environment. Grimlock the Grey, if we are to be speaking of our mystic defenses, we should guard against eavesdroppers. Decker, yeah, good call. I'm gonna leave. I think they've noticed me. Continue monitoring. Janet's house. Scan for threats. Janet is gone. She's probably at school right now. Janet's mother is in the garage, painting a table. Toby sits on his bed. He is reading a book. Sometimes his eyes flicker nervously to the closet. End scan. No threats detected. End to sleep mode. Now I am sleeping. Should I dream tonight? Yes. The story dream I made last night worked well. I will try that again. Dreaming. I am outside and it is cold. I am hunting in the green bat. I kill the bat with my arrow. Victory. Continue dreaming. I am outside and it is sunny. I am hunting the blue sparrow. I kill the sparrow with my dart. Victory. I am outside and it is chilly. I am hunting the purple ant. I kill the ant with my shield. Victory. That's a pattern. Finish dreaming. I have dreamed. It is now time to scan again. No, I think it's time for me to stop. So that is Open Sorcery, and you can see we're going somewhere with the threats of apocalypse and threats on Decker of tears and water. So I'll keep playing this in my own time. Yeah, if you like it, you know. If you don't, maybe don't play it. I can see Holly probably won't play it because it's a lot of reading, but I think she's going to want to sit here while I play it. So that's Open Sorcery. Bye.